So today's the next morning. This is what I got, 12 quarts, and I'm gonna do my jelly today. So I have no idea, maybe 8 pints of jelly here, something like that. We'll see, we'll find out. All right, howdy folks. So today's the day after we did the peaches, and I'm gonna be doing the jelly. So just to show you, I have, the recipe calls for 3.5 cups of the juice, which is peach juice. I'm sterilizing more jars than I need at the moment, but I'm gonna be doing several batches. So what I did was, I pre-measured this in the increments that I need for the recipe. So yeah, I could double up the recipe and stuff, but I'm not sure how far I'm gonna go today. So basically, I had enough for 3 batches. So it was nearly at 14 cups. So I'll be slightly under, no big deal. It'll still be fine. But I pre-measured this, and now if I don't do the whole batch today, I can refrigerate that and do more tomorrow or later or whatever. So like I said, right now I'm just getting ready, waiting for this to come up to a boil. I'll boil my jars. Even though I washed all these jars, I boil them to sterilize them for 15 minutes, and then but once that's done, then I'll get on making the actual jelly. So this morning I actually washed all of these jars, and I got all new lids on there, rings. These are jars that I never used before. I got these free from somebody, so I cleaned them good, and we're gonna use them. And if I have enough, I'm gonna fill these little guys for a few gifts for people. Alright, so I forgot to turn the camera on, but what I did was I brought the 3.5 cups of peach juice, just a splash of lemon juice, a ½ teaspoon of butter, and 1 package of Sure-Jell. This is the Sure-Jell right there. You can get it at any grocery store. And I brought that up to a boil, a rapid boil, for about a minute. I made sure everything was dissolved. Now I added 4.5 cups of sugar. Yeah, jelly has a lot of sugar. And I'm bringing this up to a rapid boil, which it's not boiling yet, it's about to. And I'm going to boil that for 1 minute. And you're stirring it constantly, because what's going to happen is it's going to burn to the bottom. Get my uniform on. All right, so we're at a full boil now. So as soon as this minute is up, and I'm going to continue stirring this to make sure all the sugar is dissolved, and it should be. As soon as this minute's up, I'm going to put this over here, get it off the heat, and we're going to start ladling it into our jars. I'll do that as soon as I get done here. And you notice I'm using a long handle spoon. And rapid boil means even if you're stirring, it's still boiling. You know, the bubbles aren't dissipating or anything. Let's see if I can. There you go. So I'm making sure I covered the whole bottom. All right. There goes my timer. Shut that off. We're gonna get this right off the heat. All right, so now we're gonna empty a few of these jars that have the hot water in them. And we're gonna get ready to ladle into these. Oh, let me kill this burner. Just want to have a few jars ready here. And as always, I leave the hot water in them until I'm ready to start filling them, because we're putting a hot liquid into a hot jar. Whoa. Whew, I thought that was my jar going over. Alright. That was just the funnel. Rinse that off. It'll be fine. Alright. So now you can leave about a 1/4 inch head space on these. I still kind of leave a little bit more. And now you can skim off this top here. I think I'll skim some of that off. Oh, I spilled a little. That's gonna make a mess. You know what? It's all for presentation anyway. It's not that big a deal. But peach jelly is my favorite jelly in the world. Making it myself. Has the best flavor, the best color. Oh, it's delicious. Absolutely delicious. I don't know if you've ever done it. I know some people are a little fussier than I am when they do this. Now jelly is one of the easiest things to can. Just going to put just a little bit more in there. Alright, that's good for that one. So what I'm going to also do here, put my ladle in there, but I'm going to prop up, that ain't going to be enough. Let me get another one of these. I'm going to tilt this up. Getting ahead of myself here a little bit. These glasses are hot. But I want to tip this up so I don't have to deal too much with trying to get this stuff out. Alright. Back to the ladling. Now I'm thinking I'm only going to get about 4 jars out of this maybe. And it is wise to just do small batches of jelly. You try and do big batches and a lot of times it's just a mess. So actually this stuff is floating to the top in the jars. I can probably scoop it out pretty easily. Probably be easier than trying to get it out of the pot. I figure the amount of juice that I have, I'd probably end up with maybe 10 jars of these pints. I was thinking about maybe doing some gifts, but I might do that with a different jelly, or I'll get some more peaches and just do, you know, a smaller batch. And somebody gave me these jars at some point. I don't remember who, honestly. It's been a while. But I'm finally using them, because I got like 800 jars in rotation. Yeah, I might only get these 3 jars out of this. But if I have to, I have some small jars that are clean too. All right, I might have to pour the rest of this in here. I got a little bit left. Luckily, I saved a little bit of room in this other one. All right. Alright, since I only have 3 jars, I should just do them in this, but I'd have to clean the pot. Alright, so actually I'm gonna try and spoon this out a little bit. I don't know why I'm rushing here. So yeah, that worked perfect. Look at that. You could spoon that right off the top. That's actually easier than doing it while it's in the jar. I mean in the pot. Much easier. I like it. This is what I'm going to do from now on. And again, it's really for cosmetics, for looks. Alright, that's good enough for that. So now I got a clean paper towel with a little water on it. I'm just going to make sure that we wipe these rims really good. Now I'm going to take my magnet. I'm going to get these. Like I said, I actually did. Ooh, that's hot. Actually, losing my words here. I sterilized several extra jars, but I'm going to end up doing a second batch tomorrow. All right, that was going to take me too long to wash that. I want to get that in there while it's hot. I still might do a second batch today, so I'm going to leave this other stuff out. So what we're going to do is we're going to get this up to temperature, get it boiling, and then we're going to just boil it for 10 minutes. Rapid boil, then remove them from the heat. And that's it, man. It's pretty easy. Alright, so I didn't get the, it's still waiting to boil. But now I know how big my batch is going to be for that measurement. I can go to a smaller pot. So I'll actually do the water bathing in this pot that I did the syrup in, or the jelly, and I'll switch to another pot. It's normally my pasta pot, but I'm not going to do it now because I think we're having pasta for dinner tonight. So after I get done with dinner and clean up, I'll do another batch. That way I could do the final batch tomorrow morning. And that's a wrap. Okay. Shut that up. Alright. Now I don't have a lot of room on the stove here today, so I'm just going to go ahead and take these right out. one already popped. All right. It's my 3 jars of jelly so far. And that's basically it. As these cool, they'll gel up, coagulate, and after dinner we'll get on to the next batch. So listen, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Whoa, there's going to be one more. We're going to get the third one on film. Let's see. It's probably going to be in the next couple seconds. And there she goes. Alright, thanks folks.